AITA for telling my sister she got what she deserved after our older brother beat and choked her? Trigger warning. The title should explain the throwaway account, but I need to know if AITA or not. The title sounds bad, but here is the context. 8 months ago, our oldest brother, 28M, was attacked from behind, stabbed 13 times, and cut up by 3 men after leaving a grocery store on his way home from work. He nearly didn't make it and spent 4 months in and out of the hospital. They stole his phone, wallet, and everything he had on him, and took the car as well. Skipping all the legal stuff, so far only one of the men responsible has been caught when he tried to pawn some of my brother's things. After my brother was discharged from the hospital, he moved back in with our parents. All 3 of us kids are living with our parents at the moment. My sister is 20F, I'm 21M, and obviously, my brother is 28M. Due to what happened, my brother developed severe PTSD. It was so bad that he couldn't allow anyone to walk behind him at all, and he didn't even want to leave the house. However, he has been doing very well recently. He's going to therapy, taking his meds without issue, and has made significant progress. He doesn't completely freak out when someone is behind him and has been able to leave the house. Although he still avoids grocery stores and sometimes hyperventilates if we stop somewhere at night, he is working on it and improving. His therapist has been amazing, even helping the family and his girlfriend understand and support him better. This is what happened. A little more than a week ago, my brother came home around 8 p.m. after visiting his girlfriend. My sister thought it would be a good idea to hide behind the front door in the dark and jump on my brother from behind when he entered the house. I didn't witness everything and had to piece together what happened from what I saw and what I was told. My brother freaked out, slammed my sister against the wall, choked her, and punched her repeatedly. My sister ended up with a broken nose, busted eye socket, swollen face, and bruised ribs. All we heard that night were screams. My dad and I ran downstairs to see my brother choking my sister against the wall and punching her. It took both of us to restrain him and calm him down. My sister is currently looking like a red balloon. She was taken to the hospital, but thankfully, nothing more serious than the injuries mentioned above. We don't know if there will be any legal trouble for my brother, but nothing has happened so far. We all gave our statements, including my brother, but he doesn't remember much. He recalls walking into the house and then blanking out. According to one of the police officers, they don't believe charges will be filed but will be in touch. My brother has been holed up in his room since the incident, only leaving for necessities. All the progress he made over the last few months seems to have completely vanished, and he is the same as he was the day he left the hospital. I overheard my sister in the living room this morning on the phone. I don't know who she was talking to, but all I could hear was her complaining about being hurt. I understand, but I got pissed off when she called our brother a monster. That's when I told her she got what she deserved and should be glad we were there to help because things could have been a lot worse due to her idiocy. She caused her pain and made our brother relive something that almost took his life. Yet, she is complaining and calling him a monster. I told her the only monster I see is her for thinking that what she did to our brother was okay. I shouted that she should not expect any sympathy from anyone in the family after the stunt she pulled and that she was lucky our parents hadn't kicked her out of the house yet. My sister went to her room and has been there all day. I can occasionally hear her crying through the wall between our rooms. My parents are pissed at me and called me an a-hole for blowing up on my sister. They already had the conversation with her, and they think I should have stayed out of it. They said my sister was just blowing off steam with a friend and that I had no right to say what I did to her. Edit. Before someone calls my brother abusive again, let me clarify. Before all this happened, he was a kind, caring person with a smile on his face who had never gotten into a physical fight outside of a boxing ring. I'm not asking about my brother's actions, but mine. However, if you want to weigh in on my brother's actions, please ask yourself this first. Imagine being attacked by 3 men, stabbed 13 times, cut up, and beaten from behind, and then having someone jump on you from behind less than a year later. How would you react in that situation? I don't know what went through his head at that moment, but it likely wasn't, "Oh, my sister is jumping on me," as a joke. It was probably something like, "I'm getting attacked again. I have to protect myself."